Yo, yo, yo. Good morning, good morning, good morning. What's up, Eric, MG, Justin, Alexis? How you doing? I have to share the stream around. I forgot to. What's up, Sing2? What's up, SF? What's up, Lilith? How y'all doing? I'm just sharing the link around to the stream right now. Alright, good. Love this track every morning. Wait, which one's playing right now? Oh, okay, yeah. I don't know why, but this one actually, I don't know, like, if the playlist is just, like, messed up, but this song actually overplays, even when it's on shuffle, and I have no clue why. This is, like, one of the most played ones there. Good morning, Sam. Good morning, Afghani Mafia. What's up, Neri? What's up, Big Lou? It is calming. Good morning, JD. Got about 18 minutes before the market opens. As you guys can see, I've already taken the liberty of making the watch list, going through a lot of the charts already. We're going to go through them here in about a second. I just wanted to make sure to get a lot of you guys in here before I started. Because, you know, then you get those people who are like, hey, man, can you talk about SPY? Knowing that's the very first thing we cover every day. But as you guys can see, yesterday we did have a decent move to the upside after a bunch of holds of around 415.50s. Basically, yesterday's open was kind of a main support for yesterday. They kept just bouncing off of it, making their way to 415, 416.50, 417, even the 417.30, 417.60 area, which we have marked from the bigger time frame. So that's pretty cool. But today we have the pre-market high marked. The pre-market low I didn't even bother marking just because right below us is a bigger time frame level. So we're aiming for 14.25 as a break below. I have 14.35 set there. Of course, that's from the bigger time frame. Let me just adjust it so people don't ask. Because then they'll be like, well, if it's not an emergent candle. Well, there we go. That's our break below, 414.25. Break above, 416.10. I like that because it's the pre-market high. Leading into 2 o'clock this morning, so that's a very, very good level. I also like that it's above the previous day close and the previous day open, which was a notable support the previous day. So if we can get back over that, then that would be the sign for, okay, bulls are trying to step back in short term. Bears stepping in short term, 414.25 could be a very, very good potential sign. There's also a chance that we just get a good consolidation move at open, or even a green move at open, since we've already cascaded a little bit to the downside, make our way up to this resistance, and then pull back down. And again, the only thing highlighted is the previous day demand and the previous day supply. That's the only thing I grabbed. Again, that's the high of day down to the open of the last green candle, low of day, kind of end of day really, and I was kind of adding the previous day close candle, but to the top of the last red candle, which again, that's not really the strongest area of demand. It's literally the last like 20-30 minutes of the day that is made, so not really the strongest. So if you don't add that, I don't blame you. And that's again why I added 416.10 as the break above, not that area, just because it's not as passive. So that's the plan again on the short term time frame side of things. Let's go over to the bigger time frame side of things and see what the hell's happened. So we've basically got a good pump not yesterday, that was Friday, sorry. A good push into the resistance of 417.30 again. These are all monthly or halfway point levels. The highlighted area is an area of supply that price is trying to battle around right now. And as you can see, couldn't get past 417.30s. That's kind of the case today. If we can't get past them today, we're most likely moving down to 414. And if we can break 414, we're moving down to a lower support either tomorrow or over the course of the next couple days. So we'll be seeing if that's possible or not. But that is a pretty good reversal candle popping up. I'm also keeping an eye on the weekly. I don't know if a lot of you guys do this or not, but at the end of every week, it's actually super smart to go back and check these. And I'm noticing SPY is against a notable resistance. Kind of forming an inside candle still, even though it's Tuesday. So we'll see what happens today, tomorrow, Thursday, Friday, and see what happens to this candle. But overall, I'm also going to be keeping an eye on Apple's weekly candle because a very long time ago, we shorted this candle here. So I'm going to be seeing if around that same area, do we get more bearish price action again? Do we get these gravestone dojis? Do we get these bearish drops? Does all this happen? So keeping that on watch. And then also the chart we all did together, the the UN chart. Which again is just all monthly emerging candles. There's nothing new about it. I'm sorry, I had to mute myself. My dog started like dreaming. It's like, dude, wake up. It's 8 in the morning. All right, so here on the, again, all these levels are from the monthly time frame emerging candles. And then we drew all this together. I'm not making this up. We drew the supply together. We drew the demand. You can see they turned this into supply, rejected, kept it, turned it back into demand. So very, very good area there. You can see they kept it as demand even on this bearish drop. So very, very big bullish area potentially catching there. And now we've pumped up into supply where we've rejected before and where we've been brought down before. So very, very big significant area on literally every time frame I've gone on. On the smaller time frame, when you go to the daily levels, on the bigger time frames, you go to the monthly levels. 417.30 is an absolute constant. So keep an eye on 417.30 regardless of us hitting it today or not. That is going to be a key area in the future. So 417.30, but we're near very sexy price action levels. I'm actually super happy to see price going up, rejecting areas perfectly. And again, on the smaller time frames, you know, you're looking at this and you're like, oh, yesterday sucked. But it's like, yeah, but on the bigger time frame, we just got so much information. Like, you're not even, I don't think you're actually like computing what's going on. So make sure you guys are going out to the bigger time frames. You're not just tunnel visioned on the smaller time frames. It's very easy to do that, so don't do that to yourself. But here is that chart link, by the way, if somebody for some reason doesn't have it still. We've shared this a bunch of times now, but there it is, just in case you don't have it. I'm going to go back to the smaller time frame on this, because that's what we'll be looking at today. And then let's run through these and talk about a few. Let me go through the ones that are on the list, and then I'll go through all of them. AMD, I like this one a lot because it's under the previous day supply and basically in between the supply and demand of previous day. There is a previous day high / open way up here, but it's not considered supply since there was no buyer reaction at all at open. It just literally sold off. It actually sold off through, previous day high supply. This is what I posted yesterday on my watch list. If you were paying attention, was this area. If I can actually draw it, there we go. This area. And you can see the main intention was, does price just sell off to here? Does it try to catch here? And they ended up selling off to here instantly, rejecting it, holding under, trying to hold above, holding the bottom of it, and then they just closed in the middle of that area again. So AMD, very, very indecisive, but they definitely did want to test that and see can they hold it. So another big key factor, again, today is going to be getting over that area. But since this area here is above that, I just kept it off the chart just to keep it clean for you. But this is the area that you need to be looking above. This is the area you need to be looking below for potential plays. NVIDIA, as you guys can see here. Sorry, I got my mouth really close to the mic there for a second. We have a kind of a similar situation. You have previous day supply right here, the previous day high at 290.60s. This would be a clean break above. A clean break below is not just the bigger time frame level, but also the support here where price pushed up, held on top of, and continued on from here at 284.60. So that'll be a solid break below. And then Tesla, my last one on the watch list, which I did try to fit others on here, but these are the only 3 plus SPY, of course, that I found attractive. That looked good to me. So 163.30s, yeah, is the break above for Tesla. This is the previous day high on Tesla, and then the break below is 160.50, which is essentially below the pre-market low, below the previous day close, below the previous day open. I also like that it's below where they initially dropped here and then kind of caught. Both here and here. So I was kind of focused on this shoulder since it did kind of represent a little bit of an inverse here. So looking at that there, and I don't normally do that. That is just kind of going off of recent price action. That's very unique. Wouldn't do that every day. But 160.50 is looking like our good break below if we get the open range breakout. And then, of course, we have our coinciding targets and everything. But today, and I posted this the other night, if you guys have access to the YouTube Discord, if you're a YouTube member, or if you're just a regular member on my main Discord, then either way, you have access to getting my alerts and my updates on different things. And the other night, I had posted this chart. I gave you guys the chart link and everything, and the previous day supply of tech chart and the previous day demand of the tech chart. You guys can see this is about a quarter of SPY, guys. So whenever this moves, you do see this move on SPY. So even if everything's tanking and you start to see XLK start pumping, you're going to see a slight slowdown in the rest of SPY just because of a quarter of it is trying to pump. This is the strongest sector, so keep an eye on that. But overall, we'll see if they can hold demand right at the open. They have started a little bit lower than where they closed, but we'll see if they end up holding demand or just selling off right through it. Either way, that's going to be a good short-term sign for the day to watch direction on SPY. So that's another thing to keep in mind. But that also coincides with the Apple and Microsoft chart since they are the top two weights of the XLK chart. As well as SPY. So keep a watch under previous day close and the extended hours price action on Apple for a potential move down or above the previous day highs. That would be a good significant area, but also watching that XLK chart to give you significant double confirmation. I need to rechart Microsoft, but essentially, let me just mark it. Why did I switch? So yeah, they're battling a pivot point of yesterday open. Below them, they have the previous day low. Above them, previous day high. So they can break above this area and their pre-market highs. It looks like they do have a little bit of room to their previous day highs. If they reject here or pull back down and end up breaking the kind of meatier part here pre-market, we could be seeing them return to previous day low and see if that ends up breaking or holding. We talked about Nvidia because that's on the watch list. Amazon also a little bit lower but flat. That's a very, very... This is what a lot of people who trade pre-market trading would be very excited about seeing, because it's up just a little bit from where it initially dropped from, and it's very, very, very flat. So essentially, this is your range for Amazon already, just right out the rip, right? I don't know why that didn't mark. This is essentially your range already for Amazon, is what you need to be watching. You do have an important level here, so maybe extend that range a little bit to where all of this is your initial range for Amazon. But this is a very, very clean initial range for them, so I would keep that on watch. It also coincides with the XLY sector, discretionary, which Tesla and Amazon are king and queen of. So if you start to see Amazon move a lot, I would go check Tesla, coincide with the XLY chart. Google also flat. That'll be big to watch for the XLC sector. Meta, I need to rechart this one as well. We need to rechart this in Microsoft. Which we're still going to do that afternoon stream. I just need to figure out what day I wanted to do that on. But previous day high looks to be an important level for Meta today. And then you have, of course, the pre-market low, which is also an emerging candle from the daily time frame. So very, very big level there at 242.20s. Actually, that could be on the watch list above 244 or below 242.20. Sorry. That could be a very awesome watch list level there for both sides. This was the reversal point for them. So that'll be demand. And there isn't really any supply here until they get down here. And it's a really, really small area. Actually, yeah, supply potentially trying to turn demand with close of yesterday, and then see if today's early open can hold over 324. And if they can, Netflix will even be a good bounce play. If they end up cracking that, I would look to see if they, one, sell off from here. That could be a good early play. But also watch this like consolidation spot here. See how price kind of came up, sat here, and then pushed a little bit higher before the close. That would be a solid secondary confirmation that sellers are definitely trying to take this towards that previous day demand. So I'd keep that on watch. And then, of course, market yesterday open. Which, honestly, Meta and Netflix could have made the watch list today. Both of those look really, really good. But again, guys, I hope you guys have a good pre-market prep. Sorry, I'm like brain farting right now. Please go back to the beginning of the stream if you did not catch the updates on SPY on bigger and smaller time frame. But give me a thumbs up if you guys understand what we're looking out for on the market, levels-wise, sector-wise. Let me know if I did good or not. Let me change this to like 2 days so we can see a little better. There we go. I like to be able to not just see the initial levels, but also like outer levels, and then also or price, of course. We'll leave it like that. And yeah, sorry if I was just rambling, but I had to just go at it, or I will literally forget something, or I'll go out of order. So I wanted to at least get the XLK information to y'all, talk about the watch list levels, and then also the ones that are not on the watch list that are still considered to be decent. Which, again, even though Meta and Netflix did not make my main watch list, I would keep everything I just said on watch, as well as the Apple, Microsoft XLK information, the Amazon XLY Tesla information, Google Meta, Netflix XLC. I mean, it's just good to know. But also the SPY chart. I hope a lot of y'all take appreciation of that, because seriously, it's crazy to me how many times you'll see people post a SPY chart and you'll just see them talk about one time frame or one side. And it's like, that's awesome. If you're actually just looking at that play, that's cool. Be focused. But if you're just talking about general analysis, yes, it is good to cover both sides. And yes, it is good to cover multiple time frames. Therefore, you're talking about the entire story of the chart, not just, here or there, or you're just too focused on the smaller time frame. Zoom out. But yes, good morning. Sorry if I missed a couple of y'all. Good morning, Vanessa. Good to see you. Good morning, Erica. Good morning, Fowl. And I see we have over 110 people in here. Be sure to drop a like on the stream. Highly appreciate it. And no, we did not stream yesterday, if any of you are ready to ask. Did not stream yesterday, but we are here today. Got a solo stream today. It's just me and you. Make sure you guys have some water or something. Y'all are going crazy with the emojis on trade floor. Meta is interesting. Yeah, I mean, it's a very clean chart. I'll show you where those levels came from, though. I literally just recharted it before the stream, just because I was like, damn, my meta levels look crazy. But if you go out to the max daily, go back out here. One of those levels, though, they're all emerging candles. I drew all emerging candles in like two halfway points, and I didn't even finish. There's still a lot of room above here, but basically 250 is a good level there, 260 is a good level there, so I just left it there. But on that chart, though, you could see all emerging candles, again, besides that level there being previous day high. You can see a level lines up perfectly with pre-market lows. That almost makes 240, 220s super, super strong. So if that ends up cracking, could be seeing a good flush from there. A hold of that could be where a good bounce comes from. And a break above 244 could be seen as a very solid and passive potential bullish breakout. Which, again, you do have 245 right above them, 246, 247.50, 248, 250. And also, if it does just crack here right at open or within whatever amount of time here, and cracks this bigger time frame mixed with the pre-market low, I would keep an eye on this consolidation spot here at 241 area, just because this is where kind of end of day where they caught on and staircase back up. And yeah, Coinbase had news. If you guys have access to my channel in Discord, y'all should see that. But yesterday, Coinbase was sued for privacy violations over customer biometrics, so they were down from news yesterday. BOVE says First Republic may be JP Morgan's best deal in decades. I agree. Yeah, JP Morgan scooped them up. That was some big news in my opinion. JP Morgan is trending in so many ways right now. The Epstein case. Apparently the old CEO or one of the old high up executives knew about something. Not surprised. The fact they bought First Republic, and then Jamie Dixon is, I think he's buying something. I forgot what it was, like a boat. JP Morgan's trending though, just remember that. Morning, Pletch. What's up, Shane? What's up, John? Tallwicks too. Yeah, there you go. Good looks though. Good looks though. All right, guys, market's open. Sorry, I was reading something. Let's see. Do we get to hold the 414? Do they flush under it? Seem to be getting the flush right at open. 414.20 is already getting tested within the first minute and 15 seconds of the market. So yeah, first 5, 10, 20, 30 minutes. Let's see, where does price close? What kind of price action do we get? Let's get the tone, set the tone, and then let's prepare around it. What's up, Big Boom? Good luck to you too, man. Tesla immediately wicking to pre-market high. Good looks, Jay. AKA Hidden Land. Good morning, everyone, though. How are y'all doing? How was y'all's weekend? I know I wasn't here yesterday. Hopefully y'all had a decent day yesterday. I saw the price action was... It was all right. It wasn't the worst, but it did have some good moves here and there. Can't deny that. But overall, maintained in a pretty decent range. But how was y'all's day? How was y'all's weekend? Let me know what y'all are looking at this morning. What are y'all's favorite watches on the watch list or outside of the watch list? Something you may be, something you have charted. Any ideas or hints or even just random guesses on SPY? How's everyone doing? Amazon all day. Still just focusing on SPY. We'll get my TA tight. Nice, Vanessa. A really good tip, Vanessa, if you really do want to read price action better, is like I always tell you guys, tell the story of the chart. So like right now, in real time, it's going to be a little bit annoying to kind of catch up and feel like you're learning something, right? So right now, awesome. That's great that you're here looking at the price. That's great. But make sure also that when the market's not moving, you're taking the time to read what happened. Whether it means circling and pointing out where would you have taken a trade or what kind of entries are there on the chart, or just essentially what happened. And even just saying that much helps out exponentially. Saying, oh, wow, look, price closed lower under the today's open or yesterday's open, and then it pushed under here. It retested that same level 20 minutes later and then continued lower, showing that sellers were taking control. It's just those little things, talking about it over and over and over and putting it in your head. The more you do that, visualizing, the better it's going to be to see in real time. You won't be freaking out as much trying to figure out, okay, where is this possibly going? You get a lot better at reading, okay, what do bulls want? What do bears want? Every time you look at the chart. Just SPY today, busy with work. Yeah, for real, Mel, keep going. Tesla breaking and tapping Bueller's first target. Amazon trying to go green. And I don't blame anybody if they're not taking that Tesla trade. It's very early in the morning. AMD's already pumped up to the supply from demand, so keep an eye on that as they're touching the top of the range after breaking from the bottom of the range. NVIDIA also defending the pre-market low, which again was only made within the last hour, so nothing crazy there. And then Tesla, like he said, already pumping through the previous day high and making it to 165.20. So keep an eye on Tesla as they have insane strength this morning. Amazon getting a good push, but not really helping out Tesla as much. So keep an eye on that, but they are trying to push over previous day close, so keep an eye on that. Very, very important. Google flat, nothing crazy. Even Meta got the pop. Netflix possibly dropping. Microsoft pulling back. AMD's in resistance. And Apple's also pulling back. Just in, Microsoft Azure Cloud Server unit plans to sell a version of ChatGPT that runs on a dedicated cloud server where data will be kept separate from those of other customers. The idea is to give customers peace of mind that their secrets won't leak to the main, and then it cuts off. New low of day, first 10 minutes of the day, under 414.25. Sure y'all are getting tired of hearing AI already. Mel, I'm gonna spam you on the trade floor. That's the best emoji ever. Thanks, Josh. I've been trying to do that after market close so much easier when nothing is moving. It is, it is. And at first you might think like, oh, well, this kind of sucks because I'm not getting to take real opportunity on what I'm reviewing. But right now that's not what's important. What's important is growing the confidence and knowledge to even see that opportunity arise in real time. Everybody always just skips that step. They always think like, all right, well, I just need to get into taking trades and I'll get better. It's like, no, you need to visualize. Nvidia coming down hard. Good call. Good job, Mel. What's up, Bugs? How you doing, man? You don't even know. Looks like sellers had complete control from the first 10 minutes. First candle had a little bit of a wick up, and they didn't close under 414.25. But then the second candle did close under. They got even a bigger wick under, but they are still under 414.25 now. So keep an eye on that. Sellers are in control under this level, possibly seeing the beginning of a slow flush maybe, since I didn't just instantly flush it, but we'll see here. Possible target of 413.50, 413, 412.85 area. 3 little mini targets down there. If they fail to flush here, watch for a retake of 414.25 pre-market low, which is actually a little lower now, 414.50, and today's open, which is about 414.80. So keep eyes on those couple little mini levels to the up and the downside. Those will be short-term confirmations for you. Breezy 40% NVIDIA puts from yesterday. If anyone got the... Hey, good stuff, Bugs. I actually need to recheck my NVIDIA chart. I was wanting to see how was it reacting to my supply and demand still. Ooh, it looks like it at the top of a supply. Yeah, look. I think this is a monthly or weekly supply. But either way, it went up to the top of it, and that's where you got that harami candle now, pregnant candle. So possibly seeing an inside candle form here. But yeah, like you said, Bugs, that could be seen as a potential top right now. Could be seeing a pullback to, what is this? 281, 280, 279.70 area. And then I'd say tertiary, like 272. But yeah, that could be the potential pullback right there. Against a really, really big area of supply. Let's see, where did I get that? Weekly or monthly? Weekly. So I went from the top of a red candle, the top of the high before the reversal, to the open of the last green candle in the weekly, and that gives me an area of supply. Go over here on the weekly, and it's like, well, that doesn't really look clear. Well, yeah, the week's not over yet, duh. But the daily, you can see, already kind of clearing it up. Back to bed for you. Good stuff, man. Hope you get some rest then. Awesome part about trading, when you get those early gains, you can just chill the rest of the day. Alright, so guys, keeping an eye on NVIDIA. They are very close to my key area that I marked and talked about with you guys. AMD also touched the top, brought back down again. They're right back to square one. Go back to Tesla. I see they pulled back a little as well. Yeah, they hit 165.50, brought back all the way down to the previous day high and open, and they're trying to hold. So 163.30, key level being tested on them. NVIDIA key area being tested. AMD key area being tested on both sides. We also talked about Apple and XLK. You guys can see Apple did pull back. I think we saw Microsoft pull back a little as well. They're already wicking back up a little. So short-term bulls stepping in on that chart. XLK, like I said, guys, keep an eye on that. They are in demand. So a really, really strong bounce can come from this over the rest of this day into lunchtime, or you could see a potential flush under this area. So keep an eye on that. Market going to be choppy, in my opinion, with Pow tomorrow. I almost said Pow tomorrow. Yeah, we got the the Fed meeting, and then right after you have the very, very important Powell question after. So a lot of talk after that. So yeah, tomorrow, honestly, kind of a sit on your hands kind of day. Now you're good, Bugs. That isn't spam. SPY almost touching the 200 EMA on the 15-minute. Great call out, Charlie. Good morning to you. I can't screenshot my screen. There we go. Kind of just watching tech for a second, see what kind of reaction they're getting. Amazing job. Who posted that on Trade Floor? Oh, no, I can't find who posted it. Someone in chat just posted a very clean SPX chart. I don't know who it was. It was Jazz or Misi. Yeah, Misi. There you go. Tech getting a strong bounce from that demand. This is beautiful price action. I'm not going to lie. Hey, Josh, could you throw up the 9? 9. Oh, 9 EMA. My bad. Yeah, I could do that. I honestly don't even notice it as much anymore when I do have it on. And I think my default chart has it off, so that's why it keeps turning it off. Guys, look at that. That's crazy. The last 30 days volume has dropped significantly. Do y'all remember when we pushed above 100 million and got to like 110 million average a day for a little while? Over the course of the last few weeks, it has clearly cascaded because we are below 80 million average volume now a day, which again, this tracks the last 30 days volume, averages it up, again, adds them together, divides by 30. That's the number you get. And then, yeah, that's how averages work. I didn't think that needed explanation. But yeah, but as you guys can see, though, clearly just from drawing that, you guys can see this has been a lower volume last 30 days compared to the previous 30. So it's just good to think about that. Google falling off a cliff. Great call out, Big Lou. Yeah, kind of keeping an eye to see if SPY can maintain under 414.25 right now or not, as well as 9 EMA. That'd be a good short-term confirmation. Apple is at a very good key pivot point. We talked about that, as well as the XLK chart getting a short bounce here from the demand here. They're getting back above today's open. It's significant bounce happening on tech now. Posted about this sector yesterday. You'll definitely see me posting about the sectors a little bit more using that bot that posts all my information for me to like multiple servers. So if you're in the YouTube server or the main server or wherever the hell you come from, you should be seeing a lot of the information posted. Talked about XOK's importance yesterday. We talked about SPY, and I think I posted AMD as my tertiary chart. Thank you, Mel. Appreciate you. Mel, if you look in lifetime, did you see why I did it or no? If you looked in lifetime, then awesome. If you didn't, then look in lifetime. The entire reason was watching Leland's SPX 15-minute chart he posted. That was actually the first trade I think I've taken on SPX, actually looking at SPX. I think like literally 100% of the time it's just been me watching SPY. Not a bad idea, Mel. Good morning, Sinful. How's it going, you beautiful person? Not a bad idea, Mel, though, still far. I mean, they're still rejecting 414.25, so it definitely could flush a lot more. I see volumes picking up a little bit on the smaller time frame. SPY looks like it wants to keep falling off the face of the earth while Tesla's over here getting an 80% entry bounce still. Amazon continuing higher. I mean, XOI sector, whoops. XOI sector is doing pretty good from open. As you guys can see, healthcare doing a lot better and a larger sector. And tech really just defending the demand so far. Not a really crazy move from it yet, but a good defense so far. That's how we could put that. Microsoft came back and made the new high. Good job, Microsoft, leading tech back out of the ground. Even with that, though, all the other sectors are pulling down so much. Banks, comms, industrials, staples, energy, utilities. These are all pulling down so much. This is actually pulling the rest of these down. Or pulling SPY down even with these trying to move up. Which is crazy, because these are 3 of the largest sectors right here. There you guys go with the math of sectors. It just blows my mind every time we see a different variation or whatever. Even if it's something we've seen before. Do a lot of y'all understand that? How that works and everything? Like the percentages and the math behind it and everything? I mean, I'm not a genius, but it makes sense to me. SPY is basically just a big conglomerate. That's how you should view SPY. Good morning, Wag. Just because I'm taking a break doesn't mean I can't keep learning. I appreciate that, Wag. Respect. I also appreciate your post the other day in the YouTube server. You and whoever else it was. I think it was Spicy Pepper. Yeah, Spicy Pepper. Oh, you posted another one. Candle close below 9. Oh, I like that. I like you got the true volume on too. Your charts are very clean. It almost looks like I'm seeing one of like Devin's screenshots. Like this is like exactly what Devin's charts look like, kind of. Just like straight volume, the true volume. Clean areas, clean levels. Devin would be proud, Wag. Good job. Oh my god, y'all are blowing up the trade results. Y'all were posting last night and in the morning. Y'all had tons of posts in here. Leland just posted one actually. He posted the Tesla retest play. Wow. Definitely go check that out, guys. Beautiful retest explanation. Or breakdown, my bad. Good call out, Wag. I see on the trade floor you posted XLC getting wrecked as well. Good call out, Charlie. He said that before. Video feeling froggy. Oh, he said that before. Yeah, Nvidia retaking the 9, and they retook today's open. Can they get above today's highs? And Netflix, after losing 324 and that short-term confirmation level I talked about with you guys, they did make it to that previous day's supply. So, a little quick, probably impossible to trade, but everything I talked about did happen. So we'll see, can they get a bounce from demand? Or are they going to want to go test the low of yesterday to really get a test of that demand? Or are they just going to want to hold this short-term, which if they hold this top side here, it's just going to be boring trading in between here. Which with a small possibility of breaking to the upside above today's open, but I would keep Netflix on watch. That's a very, very clean chart today. A lot of these charts are. Amazon slow grind up, Nvidia lower high in place. They're possibly pulling back down into the 9 EMA and today's open. If they hold that, watch for another bounce. Microsoft also back to the previous day high after popping above it. See if they can hold that. AMD with a lower high just like Nvidia under supply. So AMD and Nvidia are actually on the same picture right now. And we do have a few minutes till more news comes out. We have a new low of down SPY just now. Possibly seeing a flush down to that lower area. Like I said, 413.50, 413, 412.85. These are three smaller targets below that you could possibly look out for in case sellers do keep moving the price lower. You're a legend, Wag. I'm already proud of you. Spy is a big blob. Increasing volume on the small time frame. Good call out, Evis. New low of day. Good job. I love the call outs, guys. Evis, you were on fire yesterday when I didn't stream. I was paying attention, man. I saw all those updates you had. Good job. AMD earnings today, $7 move expected. Isn't that nice? Good morning. First time here. Thank you for the details. No problem, Survivor. Glad to have you. Less than 20 cents away from that first 413.50 area. Actually, 413.60 is my first target. Look. I was still just going off the psychological level, so you're actually 9 cents away from the first target. Oops. Rambo saying smoke dim bulls. I don't know. The most significant thing to me is still this chart. I think everybody's like missing out on like the bigger picture. Like the biggest picture to me is the fact that we have a lower open today on a bearish kicker from supply. That's not just a small sign. That could potentially be a very significant sign. I guess I'll share the chart link too to that one again. Back down to smaller time frame. New low of day, guys. They're 8 cents away from first target. Rainbow said, "Chill out, homie." Oh, I thought I was gonna open this chart again and see a new high. I was about to freak out. Honestly, today's price action is super clean. I actually thought it was gonna be a lot worse than this at open. It's just a slow grind down right now. A lot of the weights are making sense. Oh, my bad, Nox. Am I supposed to play the Flushing song? I'll go to it. Oh, yeah, Must Be Dreaming is playing. You were not joking. This is the true bearish song. I'll go back to the other playlist after this song. The songs are Jim Cramer as F today. Hey, and thank you guys for keeping the chat so clean now. Honestly, a lot of you guys have been posting in the right channels now, and it's beautiful. I'm glad I got onto everyone. Everything's all organized. Vix is spiking. Great call out. Dear God, help us. No, not must be dreaming. Anything but that. Alright, well, we got the 9 EMA test on the 5-minute. Anytime you get a test of the 5-minute 9 EMA, it's really good to go out to the 10, because then you can start to look for, alright, is it going to try to get up to that now? Or is it still going to keep trying to pull away from on the 5? And it just gives you good short-term confirmation. Yeah, we're still pulling away from everything. Thank you, Muhammad. And yeah, guys, be sure to drop a like on the stream. See if we can get 100 likes or over 100 likes. 413.50's hit, guys. That's a pretty big psychological area. The 413.60 was our main target. They are still flushing this. Will they make it to 412.86 or 413 area? We'll see. Very, very close, though. Alright, sorry guys, I was typing. 131% in holding. Beautiful job, Mel. I have an off day from work. I'm going to study the premium videos and learn. Take your time, Chef. Take your time. Take your time. I've actually kind of wanted to do like a watch together kind of thing. I don't know if that's like a thing I want to do or not, but we could like go through like the scout videos, or we could go through the course. I don't really want to go through the course. It's so long. I feel like that's something y'all have to do on your own. If you want to go through like the scalping videos or through a playlist, that would be awesome. But to go through the course together, that would literally take like well over a week. Does Mel have a YouTube channel? No. But he is very, very active in my Discord, so feel free to join there and catch a lot of his updates, posts. He's also very active in the YouTube stream at the same time, so. A watch along, is that what we're going to call it? I also have a new format that I need to start working on for the member videos. So for all of you YouTube members, I do have a better format for how I'm going to be posting those spy videos from now on. I just have to get it going. So today I'll be trying to work on that. So next week we can hopefully see that new format. But I hope to get that done though, because I really want to impress y'all with that. Older videos like Iron Hands would be great. Ooh, that's a great idea. Yeah, dude, like some really, really... Yeah, because Iron Hands is a super old video. Still a gem, but super, super old. Flushing a Nulo day again. $413.20s, guys. They did make it to 413.20s. What a wild pullback. Wow. Beautiful pullback. 413, 413, let's go. Clap, everybody. Round of applause. We hit 413. Sorry, guys. I was reposting the update for everybody, but I said SPY second target is close. Be ready. Possible buyers to slow price down here if price does not flush 412.85. But we did make it to 413, so that's a little bit more than just saying, oh, we went down to 413.50 and pulled back. Like, no, we had 413 flat. Log. Round of applause. Scout 20% on the 2-minute and 20-second solid start. Great job, CM Trades. Good job, green. Good stuff, green candlestick. I just closed my put, so SPY should dump now. Good stuff for profit. Hopefully your put was up when you were closing it. AMD testing for a new high. What? Even Tesla pulled back. Amazon's still holding above 9. Nvidia is still holding that area, guys. Even with that nasty pullback, they still defended 284.60s. The levels are so accurate, guys. I really do hope a lot of you guys are taking advantage of taking the chart links and putting these exact same charts on your screen. Because these levels have been a lot of fun to watch. Even when the price action's been like hard to like follow or trade or even just make sense of, the levels have been so strong. So it gives you a little bit of confidence even in the darkest of days. But Meta breaking a very solid level at 242.20. Sorry, I'm on a whole other chart. Again, in pre-market prep, we talked about watching this short-term support here they made. So also watching 241. Netflix possibly pushing lower into demand of yesterday. I see SPY is down almost double than what it was at. 412.75 hit, guys. Let's go. Everybody, drop an emoji in the chat. That's 2 targets hit on the list today. Second target hit. Alright, I'm done updating and spamming everybody on that. Let's go. Round of applause, Noxta. Good job, Leland. Here, Leland. Leland, do you want me to show off your chart? I'm going to show it off. This is the chart he posted for lifetime members. So right at open here, really solid break below, and kind of gave potential confirmation of like, yo, from open, the sellers are already here. Ended up tanking it down to the next level within that same 15-minute candle. Next candle was more of like a settling candle, but they ended up losing the next level, and now they've already flushed down to the next level again. So really, really big plays so far just from Leland's 15-minute levels. A round of applause to Leland, though. Beautiful, beautiful chart. They're going under that next target. That's crazy. The next target I had was 412.30. I think I was just looking at the past 5 days. Let me go back out and see. Yeah, I was looking at this. Okay. I was going to say, I didn't just go randomly. 412.30 is where they broke out, had that kind of resistance here, and then they made that wick on top here. So 412.30 is a good kind of in-between target before 411.50. Just in case anybody needed to know that. Really awesome breakdown today, though, guys. I mean, every sector was red except discretionary, healthcare, and tech. And we talked about watching those. And after that one move from tech, they had all red candles. After that reversal in healthcare, they've had all red candles. After that bounce on Tesla and Amazon together, it was into a really good area, and now they've had all red candles since that rejection. So seeing that move, as well as some of these red sectors that were already red, either holding where they were or even moving lower to make it even more weak, adding on to the weakness for SPY, which remember at that time they were only down about 33%. Now they're down double that, guys. So we've seen a complete flush from that movement. Whether you want to call it rotation or not, it doesn't matter. It's just good short-term confirmations to just gauge where the sectors are on their own charts. Again, knowing that tech, healthcare, and discretionary are three of some of the largest sectors, if those were all to slow down while the others are already red, that in my head already tells me, yo, this is probably going to flush a little bit more. Is it going to go to the floor? No, but it's definitely going to drop a little bit. So I'm not saying it's easy to call these out, but it is definitely identifiable. And right now, if anybody's shorting, you guys should be in runners. You should not be chasing. No new positions right now. Anybody who's in right now, you've already been in. You're just holding runners or getting it out. Look at that. 412.30 hit. That's third target within the same candle. Damn. Well, I said I wasn't going to spam mail, but I had to. Third target hit. Spy to the 9 EMA on the daily. Is that true? Beautiful, beautiful call out, Jay. Let's go to a cleaner chart. On rejected supply. Again, the high before the reversal to the open of the last green candle. Rejected it here. We're rejecting it here. We got the lower open. I already said it. Let's see who's paying attention. What candlestick pattern is over the last 2 days? Disregard this candle. What is this candle here doing to that previous day's candle? I'm not saying it's going to end like this, but it has definitely opened like this. Great call out, though, Jay, calling out the 9 EMA test on the daily. A very significant target for a lot of people who look at this chart. So a lot of people who are for majority bearish for short-term price action today, a lot of them are going to be taking profits into that 9 EMA. Beautiful job. Noxta, you know better. Bearish kicker. Yes, Evis. Yes. Yes. Yes, boo-boo. It's out of supply, but yes, essentially you are correct. Great answer. Green candlestick got it as well. Almost said Israel. Israel. Kicking the bears. Exactly. Y'all are getting it. I don't want to hear it, Noxta. No complaining. If you got 100% and you're complaining about 420%, that's just right now, man. You're probably not grabbing a billion contracts right now. You're not able to scale out as you would properly like to. But guess what? You still need to practice viewing that. So when you do get to that opportunity, you do it. You don't just sit there and go, oh, crap, what do I do? So it's still good practice to see, Noxta. Don't look back like that. Don't stalk your exes, as some would say. I didn't make that up. Somebody else made that up. But I thought it was a good way of putting it. Calling it now, Noxta or Mel are going to be Trader of the Month. You're visualizing the runners? That's what I'm proud of, Noxta. Fuck that 420%. You're going to make that a reality in time, bro. That's going to literally be an every week trade to you. You surprised Mel hasn't gotten it yet? It's because Mel won't accept it. Mel does not accept... Mel does not accept recognition because he doesn't think he's doing good enough, even though he's definitely killing it. And guys, we are just still selling off. I keep zooming out because we're just still selling off. This is the second most volume of the day, and the volume just keeps rising. This is nuts. Prefer if my exes stalk me. Shit, what if they're crazy? Guys, I don't know what to tell you after 411.50. We've made it to all 4 of my targets. We're 25 cents away from the last one. Here's Leland's chart now. All the way down to 41.27. Very close to a potential area where buyers are going to step in if we dip a little bit more. This would be a little bit lower if it went past my 411.50. I think that lands up with 411s. Just be very careful. Very, very significant sell-off this morning. Microsoft 5-minute candle is really helping. Great call out creator trades. And yep, look, Apple lost support. Microsoft rejected. Great call out creator trades. And guys, what do you think XLK did? Before I click on this chart, remember they went up to today's open after bouncing off demand. What do you think they're doing right now on the XLK chart? They had that demand under them. What do you think they're doing right now? With this huge flush to the downside, what do you think's happening on the XLK chart based on what we talked about? Loving the encouragement from Josh. My bad, I didn't read that, Vanessa. It's just because I know Noxta is a winner. I know that there's nothing standing in his way but himself, and that's the case for a lot of you guys as well as me. There's no one or nothing standing in your way except yourself. And sometimes that can mean a billion different things. That could mean greed. That could mean you don't have patience. This could mean you don't have discipline. This could mean anything, literally. So when I see Noxta say stuff like that, it makes me want to get onto him because I know Noxta is above that kind of shit. I know Noxta is way better than that. I know Noxta is beyond that. He's not some rookie, you know. He knows what he's talking about. He's been here. So I know that he knows what I'm talking about. And I know he knows I'm not attacking him because he knows he can do better. And he's going to. That's the practice 99.99% of people don't take is what Noxta is doing right now. He exited his trade. He's visualizing the rest of it and how it works out. 99% of the people take that gain and walk away from their screen. So it's really good that he stayed there, visualized, all right, if I did have more contracts, what could I do with the rest of this position and how would I do it? Because that right there is how you grow. And everybody's posting crazy plays right now. You go to the Discord or YouTube, everybody's calling things out. Mel on YouTube, you got Rambo, Leland, Nox. I mean, I can't even name everybody. It's just not fair. Everybody's posting. Misi posted before. I mean, everybody's posting. Every time I go to the trade results channel, I have to scroll like 50 times. What is wrong with you people? Leland, calm down. I don't even want to show these gains on screen. Clean breakdown by Noxtasy, already posting a visualization right here. Okay, maybe I will show the gains. But this is what I'm talking about. Having the discipline to take the gains, review the chart afterwards, you know, while it's still playing out. And then after the chart's done moving, he's already reviewed it again. He's already re-reviewed it after visualizing it. That right there is like 3 times over practice. That's beautiful. That's amazing. Good job, Daffy. Oh, here's those insane gains. Insane gains by the legend himself. Oh my god, Axe. Beautiful reasoning too, because it was a very significant candlestick on the daily at a very good spot too. As I've told y'all before, patterns with positioning always carry more power. I know you see it. Of course, the great post by Wag to start the day off. Oh wait, no, that wasn't the first. Oh, that's right, I already looked at these. You guys are crazy. I love the, not acknowledgement, the encouragement you all give each other too. Alright, I gotta catch up to YouTube messages now, I'm way behind. This price action is crazy. Profits locked in with 1 runner. Almost hit my profit target for the day. Beautiful job, Vanessa. Very happy for you. I know how hard you've been working on that. SPY is down a lot more from when I first mentioned, by the way. When we said 0.30%, then we said 0.70. We're at 0.85% now, guys. And honestly, volume-wise, we have actually used a pretty decent amount in the first 49 minutes. Not the biggest amount, but a decent amount. JPal deepfake for anyone who wants a good laugh. Wait, where did you post that? I can't see it on YouTube chat. I have been seeing some of those JPal deepfake videos where it's like him going up on the stage and like actually pulling out a money printer and like actually doing all those things, like not edited, like it's like an all AI thing. That shit's pretty funny. I can hear in your voice how much you care about your BB team. Thank you for this, fam. Thank you, Rambo, for being a part of it, man. And it's on. And I always give you guys credit because it's not me that makes this group so awesome. It's you guys. Like, every individual is what makes this collective so great. No problem, Noxta. Love you too. Can you go over what happened to so far? I feel like I'm just watching the chart. I'm not sure exactly what to look at. Yeah, I got you. Deuce, give me 1 second. Let me catch up to these messages, and I will hit you with it. Foul actually gave you a really good explanation instantly with 1 word. Bearish kicker. Or 2 words, sorry. Can't count. I am standing in my way. Of course, sinful. Same gains from 413. Put scaled out. Good job, KT7. Beautiful work. Winning today. Good job. Good job, Pike. Look, everybody. I keep saying good job to everybody because everybody's kicking ass today. All right, Deuce. It looks like I'm caught up. So, as I've explained, and I want to go over it again because it's very important to understand, if you go to the bigger time frame, and this is why I always talk about this bigger time frame with you guys. When you see me pull this up, I'm trying to break this down even further. When you see me pull this up, or the other chart, this one, when I go to a bigger time frame chart and there's less levels and I'm just looking at this, what I'm looking at is just short-term confirmations. Where is price at, and what kind of signal is it possibly giving me, right? So if you go to the UN chart, the one I've been going over with you guys a ton, and you're correct, Leland, he said the evening star. And this is exactly what Axe traded off of. He saw a big potential evening star popping up against a resistance. So not only was it a good resistance, it was supply of recent price action. So it's a seller area, right? So what do you look for in seller areas? You look for seller candles. You end up getting a pretty much a 50-50 seller candle, but it adds on a little bit more 50-50 because a little bit more in favor of the bears. So it's a little bit better than 50-50 is what I'm saying, because you're getting a potential seller candle. So for bulls to wipe this candle out, they would have had to have either opened higher or just potentially pushed through these resistances today, but they didn't. They opened lower. So they're giving us the bearish kicker, potential evening star, already giving you that potential bearish pressure right at the open, right? So they're already exiting a potential bearish area, right? So now you have the potential momentum. Now, I'm not saying you would have known this was going to happen. You're never going to hear me say that, Deuce, and everybody listening. You're never going to hear me sit here and say, you'll be able to catch this entire move. No, fuck no. Why do I set targets? To give myself a place to go. You're not going to sell at a 411. You're not going to make that move. I'm sorry to tell you the truth. You're not making it there. But you're not going to sit here and say from that signal, this is definitely what's going to happen every time, is what I'm trying to say. I don't want you guys to think like, oh, once you see this, this will always happen. No, not at all. So you have an initial momentum feeler, Deuce. Does that make sense? Before I move on, you have a little bit of momentum for potential bears picking up. So any extra confirmations outside of that isn't the first confirmation. It's an added on confirmation saying, yes, there are definitely bears here. So the bigger time frame kind of gives me just an initial view. Not every day is it helpful. You know, some days it's just, hey, there's a level below you and there's a level above you. This is where you're range trading for the next couple days. And then sometimes, like last night and yesterday, you'll see we're against a very big seller area, and it seems super easy to see because it's already sold off. But in the meantime, in the real time of things, though, it's not so easy to see. Not everybody charts that way, so it's not so easy to see. But go down to the smaller time frame. Deuce, you still with me? Or whoever asked that? It was Deuce, right? Yeah, Deuce. Still with me, right? My runner is done with. You go see it. My Lord Dud. I catch it all, Josh, man. 1 second, Deuce. Let me go check. Oh my God, Eric. Oh my God, Eric. Oh my God, Eric. Mel. Guys, I'm walking away. I'm walking away. I don't even know what to say to you people anymore. I don't know what to say. I have no clue what to say. I will leave you guys with a piece of advice. Get the hell off your trading account today. What? Can I go 5 seconds without you guys posting massive gains? What? What? It just keeps going. I sound like Playboy Cardi right now. What? What? The hell is going on? Oh my god. All right, Deuce, I'm sorry. I'm going to get back on I'm going to get back on subject here. So the main reason we chose 414.25, it was actually 414.30 or 35 before I chose that. From the bigger, it's a bigger time frame level. It's an emerging candle. Instead, I lowered it to 414.25 since it's a better psychological number. Again, 25, 50, 75, 100. You know this. So that was my initial, hey, if this breaks, we're probably selling off. We could also look for a potential hold of that level right at the open. If they could get a pump into this area and then get that sell-off, awesome. If they couldn't get the sell-off and push over 416.10, the pre-market high, that would be a very good bullish sign. Again, over the previous day close, previous day open, and the pre-market high, that would be a good bullish sign. But we didn't get any of those scenarios today. They just instantly pushed it under. So let's see what happened today. So first 5 minutes, they just pushed us to this area. They did push under it, closed right above. A little bit more of an indecisive candle, another indecisive, but a little bit more of a bearish signal with the longer wick to the top side. Another indecisive candle, but still, again, maintaining under this level. You already have the sign from the bigger time frame. You have a sign that they're under the 9 EMA and under your level, and they're picking up volume during these candles here. So even though it looks indecisive, you are slowly flipping. Again, a lot of people that look at this position would be entering on one of these candles here, one of these few here, and keeping a stop at that 414.25 or a very loose one at today's open, or even just watching their EMAs, whatever EMA that may be for you or whoever else may be looking at their own chart. But overall, very impressive move there. So that was kind of the risk people were taking on. First target I had set was 413.60, which is I think it's a, it's the other one we were just looking at, the one I was literally just showing you. The level from a few days ago. But that was kind of why we had that level there instead of saying 413.50, so, which is a better psychological level. So that's why I said 413.60. So first target was hit literally within a few minutes after that. More passive of an entry. Again, if you were to enter in the first 10 minutes, it would have been very risky and not as understandable on why you're trying to hold compared to just waiting and getting the better trade, which a lot of people seem to have done today. So after that, you end up getting another rejection. Volume again, remember, Volume continued picking up again after dipping on the indecisive candle, holding under 9 EMA still, and then they picked up volume again within 20 minutes. Again, we're on the 5-minute chart, so each candle represents 5 minutes. 5, 10, 15, 20. We're already selling off through to 412. Again, where are we on that on our list then? 412. Wow, we're through 3 targets now, right? So a lot of your positions start to be trailed out by now, or scaled out by now. And that's why you'll never see me say, you guys should still be holding. Awesome. If you take another play, that's awesome, but I'm not going to advise it. Awesome, Andy. I love it. Great job, man. Love your mindset. Bro, over here, happy about my Amazon 25% gain. Y'all are killing. Exactly, Jay. I'm so happy for everybody. I made like a small trade on SPX, and I'm happy to see what everyone's doing. Well, small in comparison to everyone else's today. I don't know about anyone else in the stream, but I am inspired. Let's go. Love it, Vanessa. Keep that energy. Hey, Josh, after this big / continued sell-off, how do we navigate further downside or potential reversal? So, David, do you know the base build buy the dip strategy? That is what you look for potential reversal, which can take a lot of time. So you'll know when you see it because it takes a lot of time. It isn't something that just catches up in 5 minutes and it instantly reverses. And if it does, then who cares that you miss it, because that's not really something you want to aim for, right? We want to aim for good probability. Morning, Andreas. Glad to see you. Andreas. BB's mind blown from Mel's game. Dude, I'm mind blown from everybody's. Like, Eric posted, and then Mel posted, and then, like, while I'm just trying to, like, breathe for a second, Charlie posts. Leland posted again. Creator Trade posted again. Like, there's just so many good posts today. It's crazy. Not a single bad post today. Love your levels. Bueller got 223.15%. Got out. Did not want to be too greedy. I love that, Eric. I'm very happy for you. Being greedy can literally be your biggest mistake. And Eric, Mel, anybody who's on a crazy big win or a big win streak, a really big thing for you to remember is that we have a big day tomorrow. So don't blow your load going into tomorrow. And two, after a big day, don't ruin it losing those gains. So don't scare yourself and be too hesitant thinking like, oh, I can't trade at all. But at the same time, don't think you have to trade, okay? A lot of the biggest wins from some of the best traders, a lot of those biggest days and best wins are ruined the very, very next trade. So be very careful. Morning meetings had me late to stream/markets today. OMFG, you are all beast. Catching up on Discord. Dude, for real, Driz. I'm beyond impressed. I'm mind blown today. I made like a 65% trade. I'm over here looking at all these trades and it's like, wow. They're kicking my ass, and I'm totally fine with it. It's okay, Mel. I'm really not mad. Very happy with what I did today. I'm honestly, I don't care about that. I'm really just more happy with what everyone else is doing in here. I love to see a lot of you guys kicking ass, learning at the same time, and these days don't happen all the time. So a directional day like this, we have still yet to have a green candle in the 5-minute time frame. Now, I would like to add this, guys. We did get a very significant amount of volume on a very, very indecisive candle. It's a 50-50 candle. Basically, whatever happens after that candle, you take as stronger information. So if we were to reverse here, I have to expect buyers are somewhat present now at this candle. If we were to make a new low, you could essentially say, okay, bears are still in control. So you just have good short-term information. You just never saw an entry spot on SPY. There really wasn't one besides this area here, and in that sense, you had to just understand that you were already lower on the bigger time frame, as I explained it, and then maintaining rejection under a big level. So you did actually have a good entry. It just wasn't as, I'm not gonna say it was easy, but it wasn't hard either. I would say it was just in between, because all you did was get a break of support, and then they kept rejecting that old support as resistance. So that's pretty much all you got, was a support flip throughout the first 20-30 minutes of the day. So there was a little bit of that, but if you missed out on this area here, I could definitely see how you missed this, because it would be very hard to catch this as it's continuously dropping. I know a lot of us are hesitant from all these random reversals that we get in the market recently. But the intraday also made sense. So bigger and smaller time frame both made sense to me today. And it seems like it did to a lot of people, because we're seeing some pretty crazy posts from y'all today. So if you didn't enter here, if you weren't in any part of a position here, I could definitely see why you didn't enter any part of this sell-off. It makes sense. And if you did miss out on that, don't chase. Don't revenge trade. Don't try to make up scenarios like, oh, I'm a bad trader, or oh, I wish I had done better. Like, don't do that to yourself. You missed out. It's okay. Market's not going anywhere, dude. We'll catch another opportunity another day, or even today even. Who knows? Maybe it sets up, builds a base over the next couple hours. You guys have seen this scenario breakdown before. You know, where they completely have a crazy, crazy sell-off day, and then before the end of the day, they end up building some base over the course of multiple hours, and they're already, maybe not back up to today's open, but a lot of the time you do see them collect up to halfway point or a good golden pocket part of their day. So is it impossible to see them hit 413 again by the end of the day? No. You know, but again, that will take a lot of time. Like I said, you need to establish a low, you need to establish a higher low. I was going to chase it, but didn't, so that must be a good sign. That is a good sign, Creator Trades. 9 out of 10 people right here, right now would tell you, dude, you're dumb. Why didn't you just get in? Why'd you not chase? You should have chased. Look at what it did when you didn't chase. Yeah, but let's go to yesterday, right? Let's apply that same exact thinking to this drop right here. Dude, why didn't you just hold it? It would have kept dropping. Yeah, but this reversed and made a new high of day. You'd have been totally screwed, right? So not all drops just continuously fall through the floor. Now, yes, you had good confirmation it didn't break yesterday's open right there, so that was kind of like no duh. But if you just take that out of that for just a good example, You can see not every move continues to drop like that. So if you didn't chase, I'm honestly more proud of the fact that you didn't chase and had the strength to not chase than the fact that you didn't just jump into a random play just hoping to make money. Now, again, not wanting to catch a good trade, but trying to make money can be a very bad thing. So honestly, creative trades, I would pat yourself on the back because of that. If you had the strength to not chase, thinking like, okay, I didn't grab the better passive entry, I don't know how much further this is going to go, I'm not going to get in, then good. That's honestly good. A lot of people are going to disagree with me or even look at that and think like, well, you should have done this or that. Like, no, I'm not making shit up. I'm giving you consistent signs, consistent confirmations. Ready for retest, but it never came, so I just set out. Totally fine, creator trades. This is exactly what I've been talking about the past few months, is limiting yourself to certain types of entries. So if you've been saying for the past few weeks, I'm only taking retest entries that follow this exact parameter that I've been trying to trade here and there, then stick to it. If it keeps selling off or it doesn't ever give you the retest, awesome. Who cares, right? Because that's not something you're trying to do, right? So if anything, I would say, if anything, you added strength into your discipline today, not chasing a play, sticking to what you planned beforehand. Honestly, props to you, creator trades. Seriously. And by the way, guys, we are now officially down 1% from the original 0.33% down on the day post that we were talking about. So we're now down an entire percent from that move. You spooked it. But again, creator trades, very happy for you. Same thing to all. Have a good day. Get off the screens happy tonight. See you later, Shane. Have a great day, man. With a drop like this, the retracement is going to be crazy. Possibly. Definitely could see a pretty nice retracement. I think a lot of people are forgetting too, like, what's causing this too. Like, guys, what sector and what's failing right now? We've been talking about it every stream. We've been talking about it as a joke here and there. But what's actually failing right now? Banks are failing. What's happening to the XLF sector today? Oh my God, they're down 2.5%. So banks, heavy hit. How much of SPY do they weigh? Let's go see. Analyze. Financials, they're about 10% of SPY. Healthcare is about 14.5%. Comms are about 8%. Discretionary is about 6%. You can see they all stack up, right? Go to the chart. Financials down very heavily. Comms down very heavily. So you see those are not helping. Energy, even though it doesn't weigh a lot, 4% adds up. 4% adds up. So energy definitely hurting us today, but it doesn't weigh as much as financials. But I'm just pointing it out because it is down 4%. It pretty much is acting like a big weight today because of how much it's down. It's not down 1% or 2%. It's down 4% today. That is significant. And guys, this is what the chart looks like now. This is crazy. Oh my. Mel. Noxus said, uh-oh, Mel's typing. Oh my God, Mel. Alright, let's go delete a trade result, and we have to pin that one. We gotta find a really, really old one. Or one of my old ones. Alright, Mel. You're officially in the Bueller Buys Hall of Fame. Your almost 1,300% gain is pinned to the trade results channel. Jesus, Bernal just posted a crazy one too. All right, Mel, well, be sure to check out the announcements channel later today. You're not allowed to not accept it this time, so get that out of your head. Damn, Daniel. Dude, literally. Exactly, Sam Ram. And that's why we can't just sit there and go, oh, I'm going to keep holding. I'm going to keep holding. We're not in a trending market. You have to give it time to creator trades. Like I said, the base build, that reversal that we like to passively look for a lot of the time, not just that first pop, but the second pop after, whether it's a double bottom or high or low. That can take, sometimes that can take 30 minutes, but sometimes that can take 3 hours. Sometimes that can take 4 or 5 hours. You know, it can take a lot of time. Just woke up. What did I miss? James Best, let me tell you, you missed a lot. I spelled engagement wrong by like one letter, and it tries to put me a new word with that. The lower open, I mean, I don't know about the news or anything, but TA-wise, the lower open from the bigger time frame was a very bad sign after rejecting supply, so that was one thing. So in my opinion, a lot of this is price action, but also leading up to the meeting tomorrow, a lot of money exiting the markets, bringing us closer to that max pain, which I think max pain's actually lower this week. I'd have to go relook again. But I think it's honestly just one of those buy the rumor, sell the news type things. Leading up to the news that comes out tomorrow, sell it off. Also, we just had a bunch of the earnings release. You have Apple on Thursday, so could also be a little bit of relief price action too. People just wanted to exit cash, get it off the markets as we're in supply in a very important seller area right before a very important event, which could bring us down. So I could see why a lot of people would want to get their money out of the markets today. Tomorrow's going to be a big day, and so will Thursday. It's not over after tomorrow. Thursday we have Apple earnings, so that'll be significant. Honestly, doing trade of the month right now is a really good idea because I can finally put it back on track to start at the beginning of each month. Okay, I got it all typed up. Finally. Well, actually, it's not done. I have to type up the other nerds. I'm not giving up. Oh, I gotta see Leland's chart again. Alright, yeah, so definitely be a little cautious now, guys. You're getting into a big area on Leland's chart even. Yeah, so we're in the fair value gap on a big time frame. What is my chart doing? Oh, okay, that's why. There we go. That's why I was doing that. Very significant selling going on. Looks like a good chance it gets there, Mel. Spy should have bounced here, but isn't. Yeah, literally. Probably see some more selling now, just because of the potential chance buyers had. Now they're losing it. Might even cause more fear. Do y'all want me to leave it zoomed out like this? Do y'all want me to zoom in on just today? Do you want me to jump up to a bigger time frame? What do y'all want me to do now that we've sold past literally every target? We're through 410 now, which is even another $1.50 past my main target. $2 down from my last target. Do you want me to zoom in or go to a bigger time frame or just leave it like this? Zoom out. Zoom in. Zooming in will be okay. Zoom in. Alright, I'm gonna do both. I'm gonna do a 10-minute and we're gonna zoom in. I can't believe we're seeing the double 406 levels again so quickly. I mean, I can believe it, but it's just like, it's shocking when you actually see it. Number 10. Actually, I'm not doing all this. I'm not tagging everybody I have to. It's cooler that way. Alright, Mel. Wag. Oops. Misi. Marinte. Guys, sorry, I'm almost done typing it. It's a lot to type. Jade, Leland, Marinte, Misi, Daffy, Mikey, Rambo, Burak, Wag, Mel. Okay. Alright. And then I guess just for the lulz of it, Mel, I guess I'll post your little game there. You know, your tiny little 1300% gain. I guess I'll post that tiny little thing. What to post. Alright, there we go. Put a little heart for him. And a and a goat. There we go. All right, everybody. Make sure to go drop an emoji on this. Go into the trade floor. Congratulate Mel on his amazing hard work. Give that man some love. He deserves it. Y'all are going to make me tear up today. All right, let's go through some weights. So Apple kept selling off. They made it all the way to 168.20. AMD, even after all this movement across the market, AMD is still in range, battling the demand of previous day. Microsoft's still in range as well, even after that. It's because they did push out of range initially to the upside. Now they're pulling down. NVIDIA, even though AMD has not pulled out of range, NVIDIA has pulled out of range, and they have made it to the middle part of that range. They have hit that first target. Great job. Amazon went pretty close to 104, pulling back, barely under the 90 EMA on the 10-minute. Tesla also still holding pre-market, even after that dip. Google, as you guys can see, and I think a few of you called it out, Google kept just falling through the, not just previous day, but last 2 days. Meta also lost control, 242.20s. They're now at 240. And Netflix did lose all of that demand, broke under it, rejected on the 10-minute. I'm gonna bet the 5-minute looks even better, and made it all the way to 316.40s. Beautiful, beautiful breakdown on the Netflix levels today. So even though it didn't make our watch list, and a lot of these didn't make our watch list, a lot of it's working out. Just good to see. God, I bet the 30-minute looks crazy today. Yeah. Yeah, you could say that. All right, so in 8 minutes, let's check that again. For real, Chris, he really did. Bugs adding the carrot. Another new low of day, guys. 409. 409.16. Wait, Mel, was that contract still open? Wait, what am I looking at? Is this another play or is this the same contract? I was convinced this was sold. Oh, it's the same one. Bro, what? Who are you? Alright, hold up. Trash, remove attachment. There you go. The new one's with it now, Mel. You're literally insane. And yeah, hold on, I gotta unpin it now. I gotta pin the new one. Alright, Mel. Get off of your computer. Go outside. Seriously, walk away. I don't want to see you touch another trade, or I'm actually going to be a little mad at you. Do not touch your effing account again. I love you. Mel, 1,600%. You literally might actually beat Leland today. The Psycho never closed. He still held. Dude, I'm just like... I don't know. I'm literally lost for words for Mel. I'm just like randomly saying random words now. I don't even know what to say to him. Go outside. Go do something. Go have a Wagyu or some Red Bull. Go do something outside. Leave your screen, leave your phone, leave anything that could possibly bring you back into that trade or into another trade. Do not touch shit else today, Mel. Do not touch anything. I'm only saying this because I care about you. Like other times I've said it and I've really wanted you to take the advice. This time I'm really, 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 really wanting you to take the advice. Shut up, Jay. He'll do it. You know what me and my picture, Jay? I'm sure you can think of it too. When you said that, this is the meme I was envisioning. Okay, I guess I'm saving this meme now. Full port calls now, Mel. Do it, Mel. No, don't do it, Mel. Yep, Evil Kermit, you got it. Then you have a camera in my room, I swear. Mel, you gotta take your daughter out for like a nice meal or something now. I don't know. Something. You gotta do something. An hour and a half, and I've seen probably the most insane games out of our Discord today. I would definitely say today was an achievement. Not just by one person either. Like Mel probably made some of the craziest games I've seen in a long time, but a lot of you guys posted some pretty big trade reviews today, and I'm very proud of that. It's not just the gains. Again, don't ever get the gain. Don't let the gains go to your head. The trade reviews are what's important. How did you get into that trade? What reasoning brought you into that? Are you going to get a day like this every single week? F no, you're not. You're not going to get this every single week. This is not going to happen. Make 600% on puts also me. Full ports calls for a reversal. Literally. What a stream. This was an update from 24 minutes ago. Treasury yields take a sharp turn lower. Market continues to decline. Factory orders increased 0.9% month over month in March, following a downwardly revised 1.1% decline in February. Shipments of manufactured goods decreased 0.1% month over month after declining 0.9% in February. The key takeaway from the report is that factory orders weren't as robust as they appear at first blush. Non-defense aircraft and parts orders are up 78.3%. That's, yeah, which drove the increase. So a big part of the sorry, I'm like losing my mind right now. A big part of this report was due to a lot of the military non-military parts and all the big stuff. So that's good to know. Excluding transportation, new orders were down 0.7% month over month for the second straight month. Treasury yields took a sharp turn lower after the release. The 2-year note yield is down 12 basis points to almost 4%, and the 10-year note yield is down 12 basis points to 3.44%. That was the latest update. I love that website. You always learn something new. They also word things better, so it's like a little easier to understand. And yeah, tomorrow the big day. Thursday, Apple earnings. Friday, consumer credit and employment situation. There's also jobless claims on Thursday. International trades in goods and services. Productivity and cost. The Fed balance sheet, of course. There's a lot going on the rest of this week, though. I'm very happy a day like this is already happening, so the rest of the week for most of you can be a little bit not as intoxicating. Exactly, you don't see price action like this very often. Calling it a day, took my base hit and done. Great job, Creator Trades. Very proud of you. Again, not letting the missing out on a trade discredit you from catching another opportunity. I'm very happy for you, Creator Trades. Round of applause, man. Honestly, I would say today was a fat, disciplined dub for you, Creator. I'm very, very happy for you. Jesus, I just banned 4 accounts. Another new low of day. 408.20s. This is significant selling. SPY going for 1 3/4 down on the day. There it is right there, 1 3/4. Lou then said these are the bears today. This is significant. I mean, like, bearish cougars are cool and all, but, like, damn. We're approaching areas of significant support. Like, we broke 410. We're getting close to 407.50s, which is a super significant area. And if that cracks, we still have this area of demand here near 405.20s, 405.50s. Josh, I'm out. No need for more, so I take your advice. Just alerted late to hit my goal at 2,000%. Thank you. Wait, did you actually hit it? Don't tell me he did it. Don't you dare post that in here. You didn't lie to me twice. Mel's typing. Mel's still typing. Another small. Good job, Daffy. You say small. It's a huge gain. Oh my god, he literally held. I'm just like... Hold up, we gotta change the song because of this. Oh, Must Be Dreaming is on. Okay, perfect. That's the song I wanted. Yeah, you better actually click sell. Quit bullshitting with us. Don't lie to me a third time, Mel. Fool me, can't get fooled again. My god, dude. I can't even look at you right now, Brennan. Google base building. Good call out, Sam. Let's see. And yeah, they have a little bit of a support there now finally, which this is kind of what SPY is looking for. They just haven't been able to get it. I've had one 5-minute green candle, and it was literally just a doji. What did we do to the market? Never believing a Mel prophet again. It's a saying in Texas. Somebody said he or yeah, Daffy said he must have deleted the sell button. And then Mel said, I just couldn't find it. Makes a 2,000% trade on the day he makes. Now I have to repost a 2,000% gain. Oh my god. Mel, just go enjoy the rest of your day. I don't know what to tell you now. That's nuts. Alright, back on track, guys. That's insane. Like, it was kind of inevitable, too. I think a lot of us knew, like, a percentage like this from Mel was going to come eventually. We just didn't know when. Super, super impressed with that, though. By the way, guys, most volume on the day was on a hammer candle at 408.50, so this could actually have been a potential low of day. We saw a similar setup here when the rising volume popped up here, and the candles started appearing like they were indecisive, then they kept selling. So you might have seen a last seller move, and now you're seeing a potential hammer up, most volume on the day. Might actually be seeing buyers try to finally show some strength back into the 9 EMA, so you could be seeing a dollar pop here very soon if we do not make another low of day. That is what I would look out for here. So guys, what are we looking out for the rest of the day? I want to make sure you all understand. Base formation or a new low. But yes, base formation. And that can take how long, boo-boo? That can take a pretty long time, right? Sometimes we've seen them take 30, 45 minutes, an hour. Sometimes we've seen them take 3, 4 hours. Sometimes we see them take too long and it goes into close and then you don't end up getting that buyer move too. Yeah, the whole afternoon exactly. But that's exactly what I wanted to get out to make sure everybody understands. So again, base formation, that's what we're looking out for. Now this can be any combination of getting your first pop, getting a double bottom, or getting a lower high, or higher low, sorry, where they come back above the low of day and they finish a little bit higher, and then they get their bounce over that recent high, and that's the move you end up looking for. You're looking for a retest play here, or the open range breakout here. If a new low of day is made, I wouldn't be shocked, but it would definitely make it harder to short because you've already dropped significantly. And then also to just randomly buy the bottom is also a hard thing to do. So best thing to do is wait for a better base build. My volume is nuts. Oh yeah. It is kind of crazy just seeing like dark red at the bottom of my screen the entire time. But I think that might have been your low of day or very close to your low of day. So even if a new low of day is made, they can't go much farther in my opinion. The 407.50, 406.60 areas, these are both very, very big on both smaller and bigger time frames. So that'll be significant if we do drop more. But that's what we're looking at for the rest of the day, guys. Going into the bigger time frame, a lot more information here. Big thing is that we did have an evening star, a bearish kicker form. As you can see, the last time this happened, we had a kind of a bear flag set up, and then a bearish kicker formed. We had a big sell-off, so it's just like today. And then the next day, we had a higher open into a continuation down. So this could be potentially what we're getting again, where we get a higher open going into tomorrow, and they push a new low, and maybe we go test 407.50s, maybe test the top of this, and then we'll be right back to where we were when we were indecisive, where we can either continue fading back off, or we can end up catching support here, building base, and making this our new range. Which it already kind of has. Again, they've gone to the top, retested support, retested it again, rejected again. So this is already our set range between this supply and demand on this chart. Again, we did this one together. Old supply, old demand. That's what we're stuck in between right now. But again, I hope you guys enjoyed this content, though. Thank you guys again for the amazing stream today. I really do believe today is one of the best streams we've had so far in terms of results. I think a lot of the hard work a lot of you guys have been applying on and off the streams and on and off the Discord has been paying off. Can you send a link for your SPY chart on the bigger time frame, please? Yes. And Chris, you actually already have all of these in your Sunday video, but I will relink them if you want them right now. Here's this one. These are all monthly time frame levels and then supply and demand from recent. This one is all monthly levels and control points, and I only drew one area of supply. So if you just want to have all of the TA routine levels from the monthly, you can. I don't watch this one as much. I mainly just do it to see what all levels are there. The other one is the one I really, really watch for direction on this one, because it has less levels. It just has the important levels, and it has the important supply and demand. And then this chart is what I've been doing all the day trading and saying, hey, this is what we're looking out for your smaller time frame price action. But those are all three of the links right there for you. But just remember, Chris, you do have the YouTube membership, and if you continue to keep it, every Sunday I post a new video with the update on what to expect for both bull and bear scenario, and I give the chart links on for bigger and smaller time frame. So you get everything in those. So make sure you check those out. Yep. I also post them in the Discord, so wherever you are. But hope you guys enjoy the content. Again, guys, thank you for what might have been the best stream so far. Again, we've had pretty close to 200 or a little over 200 streams. I'm really not quite sure anymore, but we're around there. Really, really good day, guys. Seriously, the gains were insane. I think I'm really just proud of y'all's maturity, the way you guys talk in your trade results, the way you guys talk in these chats and all that stuff. Like, it really has just exponentially grown. You guys are seriously impressing me, and I'm beyond proud to be a part of this group. Seriously, I can't, words cannot express the appreciation I have for all of you, as well as for the community acting as a whole and pushing for. I mean, it really is like we're all word of mouth. We don't do advertisements. It's all word of mouth. It's all focus on this, focus on that. It's never, oh guys, we're doing this week, this, that. It's never jumping around left and right. We're always doing the same thing over and over, working together, working on the same thing. But thank you guys again. I was weary of Leland like Mel, wait, there's still a lot of time in the day. Leland can catch up, but I would like to give you a comfortable dub on that. So congrats to Mel on Trader of the Month. Again, thank you all. Love you all. I'm going to end the stream there. Appreciate the crazy amount of engagement. Love you all. Feel free to drop a like on the stream and join the Discord. Again, guys, join the Discord. The link is in my bio if you want to catch more updates, more information, and just discuss, just more engagement with the community as a whole, regardless of being a member or not. We'll catch you guys in there, though. Yes, we are live tomorrow, Joseph. I will be streaming for Fed Day. I won't be streaming during the Fed event, though. I'll be streaming in the morning, and during the afternoon, I'll be in the Discord. Full day Friday, though, so we'll see you. But again, see you guys later on. I just keep talking. Have a great rest of your day.